What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Another day, another dollar. Today wasn't bad. Today wasn't bad for this Express account. We're still chipping away, up $245 on the week. Now, my other account is doing so-so, right? So down $160. I've actually reached out to Topstep because this should have been about a $120 loss. But they had some issues on their platform. Okay, so something I'm running into is the fact that by the time I'm not syncing, and the main reason I don't want to sync is because I do want to trade them separately. But what I'm realizing as I'm doing these trades is you do good on one account, and then by the time you get to the second account, then you've kind of missed it, right? Entries was fine. Caught a quick short when the market opened here, and I missed the long entry to the upside with my other account. I actually held here instead of just switching positions. Let's go and check the tape real quick, and I'll tell you exactly what I saw and what happened when the market opened. All right, so let's look at ES real quick. This is what I saw. So same thing I keep saying, the levels are on point. I'm really happy with the levels. We had some news that happened this morning, which caused a few issues for me. But looking back at it, if we go back to 635, there we go. This is what it looked like on ES first thing in the morning. My goal was to take a long position here off the 4-hour time frame. I made a mistake and actually didn't wait for my full 15 minute to finish. I actually got in immediately. And with that happening, so if I go to the 5 minute, I got in basically on this because the 15 minute at that point was about there. And then I got stomped out. So, because I am still looking at the 15 minute and also the 5 minute. So this happened where we continue to go down. This is basically your full 15 minutes, right? So if I would have waited here and then taken the long here after this first 15 minutes, I would have been in a better place, right? And so this was the 15 minute. I could have now waited for this 15 minute to form, and we never came back down after this, all right? So I'm really annoyed with that. Still reacted at the 4-hour and also the daily level. And today was one of those days where the market rallied nonstop. I mean, it literally broke through everything and anything today and rallied up all day. So this was ES. If I was to have taken this trade and been a little bit more patient and not missed it, you're looking at, even if we go daily to daily, level right here. I mean, this right here is easy over $1,500 or $150. And then if you're going to the yesterday's high of day for ES, you're looking at, a lot, right? You're looking at almost $3,000 right there, or $300 depending on if you're trading the micros. So now if I go back to NQ, the heavy hitter, same exact thing, right? I'm getting on myself and I'm kicking myself in the foot. I know I got to let it go, but I need to let the full 15 minutes form, right? If I let the full 15 minutes form, we're in a better position, right? Same thing with NQ. So let's go to the 5 minute real quick because I also still like looking at it when it comes to, so here we go. Market open. So first 15 minutes, this is it right here, the first 15 minutes. And ideally, this is exactly what happened afterwards. Right, and we just continued up. So once again, if I was a little bit more patient, even here, first 15 minutes, we pushed down to the daily level, right? That's about 130 points, all right? So if you're trading NQ regular, you're looking at already, $2,600 right there and $260 right there if you're trading NQ with the micros. And NQ went off today, looking at it. So there we go. And it continued to go higher. So if you were to catch this whole move, you're looking at 300 points. With a one with the micros, you're looking at, over $600. And with NQ by itself, you're looking at, $6,000. So I need to trust myself with that. I did see the news and I just wasn't patient. I keep talking about waiting for the 15 minutes to form. And today is a perfect example where, for whatever reason, as I'm looking at Topstep, I usually, when I do trade and I need to fix my screen or just make my confirmations with the 15 minute, I've been talking about this for some time, but I need to keep my eye, even though I'm looking at the 5 minute, I need to keep my eye on the 15 minute. All right. So most times when I'm trading, let me see if I can actually clear all this stuff out so it's a little bit easier to kind of look at on the eyes. And let's turn off EMAs and all that fun stuff. Okay. So most times when I'm looking at this, I still have the 5 minute down here, and it's really more so as I can kind of make sure that the direction is changing. So if we hover over here, you can see here's our first 15 minutes. And as soon as we get over here, all right, this is now when we have that change of direction. And so I could have waited till this one started to form, or just waited till we started turning bullish here and then risk to low. But I got caught up in keeping my eyes here. And so when I saw this push down happen, that's what happened with ES. I actually ended up holding my position rather than reversing the position. So that's something I may be better at going forward. But the thing I am happy about is that we are making progress on the accounts. We are moving forward. The levels are being respected. And I genuinely believe that I am getting better in regards to creating levels and creating bigger timeframes and waiting for the bigger timeframes to happen. Right? If you look at this, I mean, really from a whole perspective, we push up to the 4 hour, we come back down to the daily level, and then we rally back up. That's still levels to levels, right? If you would have, once again, and if I would have done this and just taken daily liquidity to daily liquidity on NQ, I mean, that's 200 points. I mean, that's $4,000 if I'm trading NQ, and that's basically $400 if I'm trading the micros, what they won, right? Same exact thing goes for ES, right? If I'm trading that, right, just daily liquidity to daily liquidity, same exact thing. I mean, we're looking at 35 points. And with that one, I mean, same thing. That's about $2,000, right? Or $250, give or take. So my focus after today is I think I'm going to focus on one account at a time. I don't think I'm going to continue to do one account and the other account, because I'm realizing that one account may do well, and then by the time I get to the second account, it's usually too late. And so what I could do is take one trade on one day, the next day take another trade, right, on the other account. And so that way I can kind of cycle back on and off. But I don't feel comfortable right now syncing accounts, and that's okay for me to say that. I think a lot of us get into the place of like we want to sync multiple accounts, and I'm not ready for that yet, right? The levels are working, but I need to go through this. I need to go through learning and seeing that, okay, cool. Even though you got the direction right and you were trying to go long, right? Let's wait for the 15 minute to form. Let's wait for the 15 minute also on that time. Let's wait for the 15 minutes to actually start to turn blue, right? To the direction if we are anticipating it going up. But I think what got me today was once I saw this start to kind of break down, right? I saw this start to break down kind of bearish. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? I want to take a short. I want to take a short back down towards here, right? I was trying to target the last week's low, potentially here, right? And I need to be able to see that, okay, you know what? It's not going that way. Something I could have done better too, rather than risking the whole opening range. That could have just been a little bit tighter and just risk this one candle. Because most times, if it's the right direction, you can see that. For example, let's say that I would have got long here and gone up. It never came back down to take me out, right? It was in a chop zone. They actually went the right direction. So that's something that I got to pay attention to also. It's like if it doesn't continue forward to the direction that I want, there's a high probability that we could be in a chop zone or we could be reversing. And I need to see that a lot sooner. So, but all in all, I thought today was a good day. Being able to add another $100-something on one Express account and being able to minimize my risk on another account, that is still a win. And so I'm going to continue to use these levels, use these 4 hour levels, use these weekly levels and the daily levels, and just try to be more patient. I think that's the theme I'm in right now, is just be more patient, be more disciplined, wait for certain levels to happen. And also too, like if it's the right level, if I'm at the low like I was today on ES, if it's the right level, it's going to go. Or we may consolidate a little bit, but if I'm doing this on a 15 minute and I'm just waiting, it should go. And if you look at NQ, right, when you really look at NQ right here, like it never came back down, right? And so this could have been a goal right here to just say, all right, you know, Carl, be patient, wait for it to go. Let's risk the low. Let's focus on taking one good trade. And I would have been in this trade today for the most part to the upside. But once again, I was trying to continue this momentum down thinking that we're going to continue down to the July monthly level here, but we didn't. Instead, we retested off this daily level and continued up. And I should have just reversed my position. I should have reversed my position and then continued up. And by the time we got up here to this 4-hour level, I saw this happening right here at the consolidation. I was just like, nope, you know what? It's late in the day. This isn't the optimal trade setup for me. And so I did not take this. I want to kind of continue to, protect my capital more so than everything else. And so I think the focus over the next couple of days is going to be trading one account versus, trading one account and then moving on to the next. And so that's going to be my focal point. But all in all, I think today was a good day. A lot of things to learn from, a lot of things to improve on. Be a little bit more patient even when we get down here too. And then also like that 15-minute, that 15-minute, man, it's not failing you. Like if I would have waited for this full 15 minutes to like close completely, and then like once you start to see it start to push back up a little bit, all right, cool. You know what? I feel more confident in this. Let's take it. And yeah, and I think I'll be a little bit better with that going forward. But that's pretty much it. That was my recap for today. Another trading day in the books. As always, if you guys have feedback, definitely let me know. If there's a way or something that's working for you guys, definitely let me know. And as always, thank you guys so much. I am also going to add the videos in here too of me being up on accounts, and add the videos also with me taking that loss where I just held too long and took the loss. So other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.